this live that you feel inspired, motivated, uplifted, and loved, and that you feel like anything in life is achievable. So, today, the main topic of discussion, although we may talk about some other things, is or are the secrets to happiness. These are my personally experienced true secrets to happiness that have worked in reality for me. And so I hope it motivates you too. As you come in, don't be afraid to say hello so I can acknowledge your presence. Hi, Fab and the family. Thank you for being here. Please don't forget to thumbs up the live, everyone. All you got to do is double tap on the screen if you're watching from your phone, or just click the like button if you're watching from your computer. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. It's been a minute, to be honest. I haven't been on here on a live in a long time. So I'm glad to see you guys, virtually. Good to be here. I'm happy to have you, Fabi. Thank you. And yeah, I'm glad to connect with you guys. I miss you too. I missed you, Fabi. I missed all of you. I'm just grateful to be back. It just feels so good to be here. Hello, Teacher Fashion Unlock It. I appreciate you. Thank you for showing some love and for being here. Don't forget to double tap the screen if you like the live. And if you're not already subscribed, you guys, please stick around. I have some great content coming, and I have some great content in the past. So be sure to check that out and then go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you'll be the first to know when videos post, okay? So I have a great topic for you guys. It is called The Secrets to Happiness. And I hope, like I said in the beginning of the video, that by the time you leave watching this video, hopefully you feel motivated, inspired, uplifted, loved, and feel like you can achieve anything in the world. Because here's one secret: you can, okay? You can. All right, so can't wait. Yeah, I got some good stuff for you. Okay, so the number one thing that is the secret to happiness, in my personal opinion, that has worked for me is to not dwell on the past. What do I mean by that? Let me break it down. Do not dwell on past bad decisions. Do not dwell on past mistakes. Give yourself the grace and the mercy to know you're only human and that you're growing and learning and getting better every day. Listen, we've all messed up. If we were to sit in front of God and say, I'm perfect, that would be a lie. Even for me, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. We're learning every day. So give yourself that grace. Give yourself that mercy to say, okay, I messed up, but I'm not going to sulk myself in this torment, in this doom every day just because I made a bad decision, just because I made a mistake. If you guys agree, give me a like and let me know how this is motivating you, if at all. So that's the number one thing. The number one secret to happiness is to not dwell on your past bad decisions and mistakes. I want to emphasize, learn from them. Yes. Exactly, Fabi. No one is perfect. If anyone pretends they're on this horse and that they're doing better than you, it's a lie. People may be doing better financially. People may be, I don't know, dressing better or whatever the case may be. But that doesn't mean they're better than you. At the core of it, at the center of it, we're all the same. And that's just it. We're all striving for something. We all want to get better at something. We all lack in one area of expertise that we can develop and learn and better our skills at. So be sure to remember to give yourself that grace by not dwelling on the past, giving yourself a break, and doing better. My second tip for how to achieve happiness, or the secret to happiness, is, and I'm looking over here because my notes are over here, set achievable goals. So in the comments, you guys, if you're watching the replay or if you're here on the live right now, let me know of some goals that you're wanting to achieve. Because for me, and this is speaking from real life experience, I've set big goals and then I get overwhelmed. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would set a huge goal and then I see the big thing and I'm like, I'm like, I don't think I can achieve that. But if I break it down into small steps, If I say, okay, I don't know, let's say you want to be a content creator. Or like teacher said, finish my doctorate degree. Okay, so let's use like education, for example. You have to figure out which area of study you want to go into. You have to figure out how much will you need to get into a particular school. You have to figure out if you want online or in person, like the small steps. And then once you achieve those steps, and this is the third tip to the secret of happiness. Once you achieve those steps, and yes, teacher, you've got it. You can do this. I'm applauding you in advance. You've got this. So once you've achieved those steps, celebrate the small and the big wins. Every step that you take towards your goal is an accomplishment that you should be proud of. If you celebrate the smallest things, even if you just celebrate yourself getting up in the morning, even if you celebrate yourself saying, I cooked my own breakfast, it's an accomplishment. Even if you celebrated yourself walking versus driving somewhere, it's an accomplishment and you should be proud of yourself. You should celebrate that win because every step counts, literally and figuratively too. Had to get that out. So yes, and you're welcome, teacher. Any goal is achievable. Any goal should be celebrated once you achieve it, because trust me and believe me when I say that once you achieve that goal and you celebrate that, it will motivate you to get to the next step. Before you know it, you'll look back and say, wow, I did that. I did that. And you would be so proud of yourself. A tip that I have recommended for a secret to happiness is to write down what you want to accomplish and then check it off, put an X by it, a star, whatever you prefer, because one day you'll be able to look back and say, oh, I did do that, and it will motivate you to do even more. Is this helping you guys? Does this inspire you at all? I hope so. Let me know in the comments, please, because I was really excited to just bring my tips and things that I can offer or advice that I can give to you to motivate you, inspire you, and hopefully uplift you. Fabi says yes. Okay, good, good, good. Double tap the screen, please, if you haven't, to like the video. That way I'll know that you guys are getting inspired even more. Because I'll be honest, life is tough. And I say this in a lot of my videos, like life is a challenge. But I don't believe that God gives us these talents or these challenges just to make it hard on us. I believe that when he gives us these challenges in life, it's to make us more resilient. It's to make us know that we're stronger than we think. It's to make us know that nothing is really impossible. Break it down, the word itself says, I'm possible, right? So you do it. Teacher Fashion Unlock It says, yes, I love your content. Thank you so much for encouraging us. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. It's like, honestly, I love to motivate people. It's like what I love to do. In person, I'm really like kind of reserved into myself. Yes, Fabi, I'm possible. That's it. I'm kind of reserved into myself in person, but deep down, I just want to inspire, I just want to make someone feel good. Luke 12:48. What does Luke 12:48 say, teacher? I need to read that because I want to take note. Where can I take? What does it say on Luke 12:48? I love a good scripture. The cool guy. I love your videos, sweetheart. Thank you, cool guy. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. If you want to be, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do. Not for my own sake, but just so that you can, know what I'm all about and be the first to know when videos post. Please be sure to subscribe. What kind of videos do you actually make? I make a lot of faith-based videos, inspirational content. Sometimes I do vlogs, like just with my daily life. Cooking videos as well. I'm no real chef or anything, but I just do my thing in the kitchen and I share it with you guys. So that's a summary of what I do. Faith, vlogs, and lifestyle videos. I'm writing it down now so I can read it. Yeah, I wrote it down too. I wrote it down in my little notepad on my computer. To whom much is given, much is required. Teacher says, to whom much is given, much is required when you were talking about using your gifts God gave you. Yes, yes. Ooh, excuse me. That's another secret to happiness that I just thought of as we were talking about this, is that every single one of us, you, all of you watching, every single one of us has a gift. Whether you realize it at the beginning or early stages of your life, the middle, later stages in your life, you have a gift. I feel like the gift that you have, for me, it was like when I discovered that I love something, and I'm not even like to get paid for something you love. Don't get me wrong, everyone loves money. But when you do something and it brings you that joy and it brings you that peace and it brings you that fulfillment, even if you don't get paid for it or get paid well, I feel like that's your calling. You know what I'm saying? And the calling to help some other people get to where they need to be too. I feel like that's also a secret to happiness, because when you can really inspire, uplift, and motivate people just from doing what you love, I feel like that's a gift that God has given you. And I feel like it shouldn't be taken for granted. Use every opportunity that you have to enjoy life, to make peace of something, and to love what you do. I hope that makes sense. Let me know, you guys. But thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate that, teacher. It added to what I was gonna say, actually. So yeah, you guys comment. What do you think are some secrets to happiness? What has helped you be happy or experience joy in life? Let me know. I'm interested, because I know I can't be the only one with these tips. I know you guys walk through life and have to experience different things than I experience, and vice versa. So I want to know what like, you give me some tips too. We're in this together. Um okay, so my last point was to celebrate the small and the big wins. Fabi says, I love my peace. Yes, I do too. I do too. I feel like there's nothing like peace. Like when you go to bed at night and you can lay your head on the pillow and say, I've done my best. I've given it my all. I was good to myself. I was good to people. I feel like there's nothing like that peace. No matter what the world throws at you. Practicing gratitude. That's one of my points, teacher. That's one of my points coming up. Good point. Good point. Yeah, there's nothing like peace. There's nothing like knowing that you're good to yourself, good to people. Nothing like it. But to go on with what you said, teacher, practicing gratitude is very important. To look back and say, or even like I'm gonna skip a few points, because one of my points was to see the blessings in every situation. What I mean by that is that whether you realize it or not, there's something good out of every situation, even if it seems dark and dull at the moment. So I've talked about this in the past, and I get emotional. Forgive me, guys. This is a live, so there's no editing, there's no cutting out, there's no, make it look perfect, none of that. It's just real time. Unless you're watching the replay, but it's still real time that it's recorded. I lost my dad back in 2014. He was sick and he died due to complications of his illness. And while that was a hard thing for me and my family, I can look back and say, at least, and I know not everyone has this experience, so I'm not judging, I'm just saying from my own viewpoint, at least I got time with him. I got 20 years of my life with him, because he passed when I was 25 years old. And at least I got to see his character. Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, he was young when he passed, and I was young when he passed. But at least I got to experience a good relationship. Like that's what I'm saying. When something like practicing gratitude. Same, lost my dad December 2018. Yeah. And it was yeah, it was right around Christmas for me. It was like early December teach for my dad in 2014. So yeah, it was hard. Um and so I feel like when things are really hard or even when they're easy, looking back and saying the at least, at least I had time. At least I experienced this. At least I woke up today. I lost my mother. It says I lost my mother October 2013. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's losing a parent is one of the hardest loss, I think, because parent or guardian. I lost my dad in December 2014, and then 6 months later, I lost my maternal grandmother um, in June of 2015. And both of them, I grew up with them in the same household. Like it was me, my mom, my dad, my grandmother, and three of my sisters. All grew up in the same household. And I lost two of those relatives within 6 months of each other. So, my mom, February 2016, but God got us. Yeah, yeah. That's the important thing to remember. And I know people may be watching who don't believe in God. Hey, Crystal's World. Thank you for being here. Welcome in. And I respect whoever's watching. I respect everyone's opinions. I respect all of that. Crystal's World, I am doing great. How are you? It's great to see you. I hope you've been well. Our channel has been growing, and I'm so proud of you. Keep it up. But like, there's something to be like. I feel like even though we go through hard times in life, I feel like practicing gratitude is a good thing and it is a secret to happiness because small things are blessings. I'll take my day for example. I woke up. I have a way of getting to work. I have work. I am breathing. I'm able to speak to you. I'm able to motivate you. I'm able to speak about real life experiences that can help someone else. All of those are blessings. All of those are things I can be grateful for. And I'm sure if you look back and you look at your life and look at things that have happened, you can say, yes, I am grateful for that. You know what I mean? And that's a secret to happiness because you can see that, yes, life is hard, but I'm still there. I'm still here. I'm still making it. Let me catch up on the comments. Hope all is well. Yeah, all is well. All is well. Just been really busy with work and life. But I'm glad to connect with you guys again. I've missed you guys a lot, so I'm grateful to be here. Awesome. Love to hear it. And thank you, Toya. You're welcome, Crystal. No problem. That's true. I understand. Yeah. Yeah, life has been hectic, but I'm appreciative. I'm grateful. I'm here. So so for those of you just coming in, I was sharing the secrets to happiness based off of like real life experiences. And one of the next secrets that I wanted to share was to hold on, lost track. I have my notes here, that's why I'm looking to the side. Okay. The next one is to believe in your ability to get things done. Let me try to think of an example. Do you guys have examples of this? Like in a time in your life where you were able to say, because I believed in myself, I was able to get A, B, and C done. I love that one. I'm glad you do, Fabi. Yeah, you guys, take notes. Do whatever you have to keep this on your mind because I feel like people need this in this day and age of all the chaos and things that are going on in the world. We just need a little uplifting. We need a little light. You know what I'm saying? But yes, believe in your ability to get things done. I struggle with that. Crystal, that's real. Yes, we all need it. Yeah, we do. It is real to struggle with believing in your ability to get things done. something that's helped me was to like, let's see. Well, to realize things that have happened in the past and then use that, which is my next point, as a stepping stone to push myself to go even further. So I'll use work, for example. Right now, where I'm working, as of the date of this video, I really love my job. And that's not cap, as the kids say these days. I really do. But in the past, I've struggled with jobs that like I did not enjoy. But what I've come to realize is that I took pieces without even realizing it, like subconsciously, I took pieces from the jobs that I didn't like and I used those skills to use the job in the job that I do like. So all along, now that I look back on that, I realize I believe in my ability to get things done now because of what I've learned and what I've picked up from the past. Does that make sense, you guys? Like, like I had it in me all along, but it took me going through these struggles. It took me having to suffer a little bit to appreciate where I am right now, to know that I was well capable of doing that, so now I can do this. Does this help at all? Does it motivate you? What do you guys think? Yes, it makes sense. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Yes. Okay. Okay. Glad to hear that because sometimes I say these things and I'm like, is it just me? Or like, am I imagining this or does this actually inspire you? And I'm glad to hear it's helping, inspiring, and making sense. So, the next one I would advise is to stay in prayer. Whether, like, I'm coming from a perspective of a believer in God, and I'm not pushing myself on anybody. I'm not pushing my beliefs on anybody. This is just from my experiences. My experiences again. But I would say stay in prayer because prayer changes things and it changes things very quickly. I like to inspire people to stay in prayer because Teacher Fashion Unlock it says, yes, stay in prayer. Yes, please do. Because when you pray, all the angels of heaven have to do what God is commanding them to do for you. You will be covered in pin. You will be covered in peace. You will be covered in healing. You will be covered in prosperity. And the 23rd Psalm, in Psalms 23rd Psalm, as the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Or in another verse, it says, I lack nothing. I shall not want, meaning I lack nothing. And so I like to say these words of inspiration to myself, which is another secret of happiness. I speak what I hear in the word. I say, I lack nothing. I say, I am more than a conqueror. I say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I say, I am the head and not the tail. I say, I don't have to worry about my life. I say, I'm not anxious about anything. I say all of these things and I speak it with authority and that I believe it because the power of life and death lies in your tongue. And what I mean by that is what you say is what is. Power of the tongue. Speak these things as if they were. Exactly. Exactly. So it's like if I said, and just type that, LO, exactly, teacher, we're right here. We're on the same page. If I say to myself, I am prosperous, I lack nothing, I let's see, like I know my the bishop that I follow, he says that like I am multiple streams of income are coming my way. Whatever you say, God, who I believe God is the God of the universe, he shifts everything to make that happen for you. Because whatever you say, it is. Think about it. If you wake up in the morning and you say, Ugh, it's another rainy day. Ugh, today's terrible. Ugh, I don't want to get out of bed. Ugh, I don't want to go to work. How are you going to feel? How do you feel even like expressing that? Doesn't that bring you down like instantly? You shall have what you decree. Exactly. Exactly. But let's flip that and let's say, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is blessing me tonight. I'm so glad to hear that, teacher. I am so glad. So, like, instead of getting up in the morning and being grouchy and being like, "Oh, I have to work. Oh, these kids. Oh, think about it this way. Like, say, switch it up. Say, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I have an opportunity to see a new day. These kids may be driving me crazy, but I'm glad they're here. I'm glad they're with me. I'm glad they're healthy. I'm glad they're smiling. I'm glad that even though they play their video games loudly, whatever it is, at least they're happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, take the things and practice that gratitude and switch up how you feel from the instant, the moment you wake up. Because I promise you, even though you may have challenges that day, when you switch your perspective on it, it changes everything. And that is a promise. I promise you it will. And even when something comes up, like I'll take a real life example. One time I was making something like selling something at my job, and it slipped and it like made a mess. I said, "Oh no, a mess. Now look at my clothes. Now look at this and now look at that." Instead, I let it go. I cleaned it up, went on to the next thing. Like, don't let the small things bother you. What's up, you guys, if you agree with any of this? Like, do not let the small things mess up your entire day. It's a moment out of your day. It's a moment out of 24 hours. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just a moment. So whether it's good or challenging, it's a moment. But start off your day with gratitude. I agree. Fabi says I agree. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So my next point for a secret of happiness is to help someone else. Ooh, excuse me. Give me just a moment. Gotta grab some water. Okay. Help someone else. So I talked about earlier in the video how we each have our gifts, right? Using that gift that you have to help someone else will I almost guarantee, will uplift you. And it'll almost be instantly. You can probably see it right now on my face. Me, because I feel like a gift of mine is to inspire people. That even though I may be going through some challenges, I can use my real life challenges to inspire you. I can use my real life situations to say, this was difficult for me, so maybe it'll be a little bit easier for you because I made it through. And that's not me. Hello, Praying Mom Scoop. Good night. Thank you for being here. That's not in a conceited way. Hello, Roy. Thank you for being here. All of you. Don't forget to thumbs up the live. And how are you? I am great. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. Like, kind of lost track what I was saying. But yeah, help someone. Help someone. We all have something to offer. And it doesn't always have to be financial. It could be you see someone needing some kind of meal or something, and you're able to, you have extra, and or you talk to them for a little bit and they're hungry, give it to them. That's just something simple that you can do. Like the positivity. Thank you so much, Praying Mom. I appreciate it. If you guys really love this kind of content, and honestly, this is not for my own sake, but for yours, like we help each other, please subscribe to my channel. It's free, and it'll help you stay motivated with more content like this, okay? And you can check out the videos if you want from my past. And there are more to come, I promise. I'll try to be more consistent, but yeah. Hello from yes, y'all take into Luke 12:48 tonight, using your gifts to bless others. Exactly. The thing about, and I was talking about this in my TikTok video, so I'm on TikTok as well, Toy Renee Talks, one word. And I share a lot of like either like story times of my real life blessings that God has given me, or just motivational words that I want to share. And I talked about this in one of my recent videos. I said, have you ever noticed that once you're blessed in some area of your life, everyone connected to you is suddenly getting blessed? Have you guys ever noticed that? Like, you would be blessed with a new career. Then all of a sudden, a friend of yours found out, oh, well, we're expecting a baby, or like something like that. Like, all of a sudden, there are all these like random blessings that are happening. And I just, yes, yes, yes. And I just want you guys to know that another secret, this is another secret to happiness. The God I serve, not to get all preachy, but this is just real, right? The God I serve is so good that when he sees you walking with him, when he sees you happy in the gifts that he is giving and using it to bless others, he's going to bless everyone or a lot of people connected to you too. It's like almost like the mailman. Like he's coming to your address to give you the mail. He's coming to the next address to give you the mail. He's blessing you and blessing her and blessing him and blessing them because he's that good. And when you realize that the people connected to you are getting blessed just like you are, it brings you joy and peace too. So that's another secret to happiness. Okay. This one kind of goes with the last one, so I don't think I need to repeat that one. Roy says, ma'am, can I talk to you? Yeah, whatever you need to say, type it out. As long as it's, within the guidelines and stuff. What's on your mind, Roy? Okay, another secret to happiness is, hold on, one second. Sorry. Live stuff, you guys, live stuff. No editing here. Ooh, excuse me, there it goes. Sorry, guys. So, another secret to happiness is to do hobbies that you love. And while you're doing it, you're inspiring other people in the process. So this is a hobby for me. YouTube is a hobby for me. Writing is a hobby for me. Reading is a hobby for me. I feel like when you do something that you love, people can tell, and you can use that as an inspiration for yourself and for other people too. Of course, like we want, if it's like ideal for you, you can turn a hobby into a career. And that's like the bang, right? That's like the win-win situation out of everything. But I feel like when you do stuff just for the sake of loving it and you're not hurting yourself, people, then that brings you joy. That brings you happiness. That brings you peace. And there's nothing like it. So, yeah, I really feel like that can be a motivator for many people to stay happy. You know what I mean? I need social media accounts where you are active, and you can reply to me by sending me a message. My TikTok and my YouTube and Instagram are the same name as here. So yeah, that's where you can find me. Hey Kayla, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I was just sharing some secrets to happiness. If you liked the video, don't be afraid to thumbs up the video, you guys, if you haven't already. That makes the algorithm know that, that I'm here. Teacher Fashion Unlock It says, yes, I love Bible journaling. If you're interested, let me know. I post most of it on Lemon8 account. I love my YouTube too and fashion. Nice, nice. Bible journaling. Yeah, let me know. What you can do. Are you also on TikTok, teacher, or Instagram? It's the same name. My name is Toy Renee Talks on there. You can send me a message on there and I'll look into it. Because I love journals and stuff. Like I'll even show you guys. Right here, I have a journal with like all my like my what do you call it? Like my reflections and things that I'll read the Bible, then I'll put like what I think about it and stuff in this journal. You look great, Kayla says. Thank you so much, girl. I appreciate you. And then like I have like little like self-help books and stuff. Like a dear friend of mine gave me this one. It's called Making Your Mark, a guided journal for self-care. So like I love like things like that. It is another thing that brings me happiness because I get to look back and say, I'm doing better than I thought. You know what I mean? So yeah. I love inspirational books. The Bible, number one, but also like self-help, self-care, loving books, things that are like that bring you peace and let you know you're doing better than you think and you can achieve anything. All of that stuff I love because it literally keeps me going. So yeah. Also, I've been reading, just to share with you guys some things I've been reading. Whereas Instagram's account's not working. That's weird. It's Toy Renee Talks is my Instagram. I might look different on there because on my Toy Renee Talks Instagram, I have like longer hair and it's like blondish, I guess. And curly. So it may look different. But yeah, it should be working. I'm not sure why. Unless Instagram is down, I'm not sure. But yeah, I love like inspirational books. I'm also into young adult fiction, stuff like that. Another book that I've been reading is Secret. So this is by Rhonda Byrne, I believe. I've been reading this for a while, but like it's so like even though it talks about the universe versus like God and things, which is fine by me because in my opinion, God created that anyway. It talks a lot about like this kind of like speaking like what your words say and what you believe is what will come to pass. So I really love that too. So these are some books that you guys can check out if you want to read more about, if you like reading and you want to read more about like how to stay inspired and happy and achieve your goals. Like those are some good books. Another one, I hope I don't get like flagged for this one, but this is another one that I like too that I'm also reading. This one is You Are that word. How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life. And it is by Jen Sincero. And so that's another great book that breaks down like how to make your life more awesome. Because I feel like a lot of us, and me included, get so caught up in like the dark side or the downsides of things in life that it's hard to stay motivated. And so I feel like when you just have a book like that to inspire you to keep going, to inspire you to keep going, it helps. You know, it really does help. Ma'am, I am not used TikTok. Do you have a LinkedIn account? I do, but I don't give it out on here. I'm sorry. Teacher Fashion Unlock It says, thank you for sharing those books and definitely have that last book as well. Oh, yeah, I know. That is a good book. This is a good book. I haven't even finished yet and I'm just loving it. So yeah. Have you guys read any other books that you find help you in your joy and your happiness in your walk in life? Let me know because I will take note and I will read it. I love to read, and one of these days I'm going to put out my own book. Because I have a lot to say, as you can see. But yeah, I love inspirational stuff. I feel like it really makes a difference in how I go about life. And yeah, I love it a lot. I really do. Sometimes, like when I'm reading the Bible, I randomly open it just to say like, I'm going to randomly open it and see what God wants to tell me. So I'm going to do that with you guys tonight. I'm going to randomly open it. And as soon as I get the scripture, I'm going to read it to you. Then I'll show it to you to prove I didn't just plan this. Okay. Um, Roy says, I want to talk with you personally. I understand, but I think my email is on my what's it called? The little description here on YouTube. So if you'd like, you can email me there. Teacher Fashion Unlock, it says 100 Days Believing Bigger by Marshawn Daniels. Take note of that. 100 days believing bigger by Marshawn Daniels. Thank you. Books to read. Yes, you can send me an email. That email on my description. I believe I put it on my description on my YouTube. If not, I'll add a bit later. Yes, it will bless your life. Okay. Okay. I am ready. I am for motivational books. Like, I love those books. I really, really do. I like it. It helps so much in this hard life. It is so needed. You know what I mean? I love inspirational books. But Teacher Fashion Unlock It, you said you love fashion. Interesting fact, I used to want to be a fashion designer before I went to college. I still kind of want to be. I just have to make the time to study it, you know? Do you like make your own clothes, or do you like put clothes together, like outfits together? Right now, if you guys are just coming in, I've shared the secrets to happiness. So if you need to watch the replay once I post this video, that's fine. Right now, we're just chit-chatting, just relaxing with you guys and just talking. So let me know what you guys want to talk about. Teacher Fashion Unlock, it says, okay, that's awesome. And no, I just like putting outfits together and shopping. Okay, I hear you. For some reason, like, I love, like when I was younger, before I went to college, I was trying to decide what I wanted to study. And I had 3 things in mind: either writing, acting, or designing, as far as like fashion designing. And so back then, I had like at least 2 full sketchbooks of sketches, that not professional sketches, but like just like in general, like drawings that I wanted to make into clothes one day. Yeah. They were like full. And I was so like into wanting to do fashion design. But I decided to go with studying writing instead, which is fine. I feel like we all have our gifts, and there's more than one gift in all of us. So one of these days I'm going to go back and pursue fashion design, because I really want to do it. It's like, I feel like life happened, you know? And so it kind of got pushed to the back, like far back. So, but one of these days I want to put out a book. I want to do fashion design. I've done some acting, not like Broadway or in a movie or anything, but like I used to act in like my church plays and stuff back in the day. So I have some experience in acting, and I really love that too. So yeah. What about you guys? What else are you interested in? What kind of gifts bring you happiness and joy? By the way, you guys, it's raining here, so hopefully I don't get cut off. Let's hope for the best. God will make room for your gifts. All of that can go together. That's true. Very, very true. And because actually I won't share that part because I want it to be a surprise for you guys when it's out and ready. I feel like another secret to happiness is that don't overshare. You know what I mean? Which is strange coming from me because I share a lot on here, a lot of my life on here. But don't overshare. I feel like pray to God to tell you when is the right time to share. Because some things have to be a seed pressed down under the ground before they grow up into a tree. And you can't share everything because then it will ruin, you know, the blessing that is to come. So I won't overshare about what's coming, but it's coming to be big. Motivating, inspiring, mentoring a lot makes me happy. We're on the same page there, teacher. I love to motivate, inspire, uplift, spread like love. I feel like it's lacking in the world these days. You know, it's something that's so needed, so needed. It does. Mom says it does. Yeah, yeah. And I think another thing, and I've talked about this in the past too. I'm just like thinking of more things that bring me happiness. Another thing is to not compare. Someone put it this way that comparison is the thief of joy. And I think it's important to remember in this age of social media that what we see online in other people's lives is just a snippet of their entire life. You may see someone on vacation and say, oh, their life is so perfect. Their life is so beautiful. How I wish I could do this. But what if they went on that vacation that day and it was a perfect day, but the next day it rained and messed up their hairstyle and messed up their plans completely and they were angry, but they didn't post that on social media. You see what I'm saying? Like, what you see is just a snippet. You don't have the whole picture. And I'm not saying that everyone's life is messed up behind the scenes. What I'm saying is that when you compare yourself, your own journey to someone else's, you don't know. So don't let that be something that makes you lose your joy. The day is ruined for a bit. Yes, praying mom, the day could be ruined for a bit, but it doesn't mean that like what I'm trying to say is that you don't know the whole picture of someone's life and you don't know the struggles they face to get to where they need to be, and they don't know yours. So don't let that be something that brings you down. Does that make sense, you guys? True. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to stay on here for about 10 more minutes because I'm really enjoying this conversation, and I really hope that, and I love that it's inspiring you guys too. It brings me joy just to know that I'm helping somebody, honestly and truly it does. And I just like, I want to do more things like this. I want to do more videos like this. I think something that also brings me joy and happiness is to know that I really pushed myself. And to also use like the saying I could have. And what I mean by that is look back and say, like, for example, I'm on live today. I'm motivating you guys, but I could have not done this. And when you realize that I'm doing something good for someone else, but I could have, it's like I did a good thing, you know? Give yourself that pat on the back. Give yourself that credit. I feel like that's another secret to happiness. Agreed? Yeah. Praying mom says yeah. And I give you guys this credit. You all who are watching now or watching the replay, you could have been doing something else. You could have been cooking, you could have been cleaning, you could have been getting ready for bed because it's getting late here in the US right now. Um, but you're here, and I appreciate that. I do. Happy give credit. Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you guys hanging with me. I appreciate you for watching. I appreciate you for giving a thumbs up on the video. I appreciate you for subscribing. Even if this is the only video that you ever watch from me ever again, I appreciate you for your time. Showing appreciation, I feel like, is important. And so I know that it sounds strange because in hindsight, I'm a stranger, but I do care about you guys. I do love you guys. And like I like to say, and someone said this before, if people can dislike others for no reason, people can like others for no reason. Like, I don't have to have any reason to like you other than your existence, other than you're here, other than you're showing me some love, period. I appreciate you and thank you so much for being here. We're all the same. Absolutely, praying mom. We're all the same. We're all in the same. People like to say we're all in the same boat. I prefer to say we're all in the same ocean. You know, some of us have yachts, some of us have cruises, some of us have different levels, but we're all in boats, like different boats, and we're all in the same ocean. We're all trying to make it. Let's put it this way. We all are making it, and we're all here to help each other. Teacher Fashion Unlock, it says, we appreciate you. Thank you for sharing your content. When I see your YouTube pop up, I try to support. I've been subscribed to you for a while now. Happy to be connected with you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for saying that. I really appreciate that. Teachers says, no matter our gifts and our careers, it's awesome that we can be champions for Christ with what we do. Absolutely. And you know, I feel like at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. I can come on here all day and every day and be like, well, I did this and I did that, and I feel like it's important, another secret to happiness, to humble yourself, right? Yes, you've achieved greatness in your life. Yes, you've done great things. Yes, you're awesome for just being who you are. But I feel, in my humble opinion, that without God, without his glory, without his goodness, without the gifts that he has given me to offer to you, I am nothing. And with him, I am everything, if that makes sense. With him, I can achieve anything. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Keep positive. Praying Mom Scoop says, keep positive thoughts and be kind. Thanks for reminding us. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're very welcome. Positive thoughts change everything. Your perspective on life changes everything. I want to add point, Praying Mom Scoop, to release those thoughts, like I was saying earlier in the video, into words, which then become your actions, which then become your reality. When you say, I'm going to have a good day, you will see things from a good day's perspective. When you say, I'm going to be kind despite what people say about me, despite how people treat me, that shows more about your character than anything else. So when someone is rude to you, I feel like it's a natural reaction to want to be unkind. But when you rise above that and say, you know what? It's the situation that you're mad at. 9 times out of 10, it's not me. So I'm not going to take it personally. I'm still going to be the kind individual that I know God made me to be. Because that shows more about your character. That shows more about how good you are. That shows more about the God in you and the goodness in you than anything else. And at the end of the day, being kind is so much better. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't cost you anything to be kind. Because you don't know what the other person, even an angry person, you don't know what happened to them that day. You don't know what kind of struggles that they're facing. And by you being kind despite what they're going through can help them so much. Praying Mom Scoop says, you are nice and chill and kind. God will never forget you're positive. Thank you. Thank you. I really do try my best to speak kindness, you know, to be a peace for someone. Everyone has a story. Yep. Everyone has a story. Everyone has a struggle. Everyone is facing something that they may be afraid to tell the world, or they don't want the world to know, or they mask so that it can be easier. So if I leave you guys with anything within the last 3 minutes of this video, I want to leave you with this. Life goes by so quickly. Enjoy it when you can. When the good times come, enjoy it. When the bad times come, endure it. When the ugly times come, face them with all the strength that you have. And in every situation, give it to God. Because I promise you, He will push you through it. I promise you, if He placed it in your way, He will make a way for you to get through it. Okay? Again, I love you guys. If people can dislike for no reason, they can love for no reason. And I appreciate you guys for being here. Don't forget to thumbs up the live. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys in the next video or live. And be encouraged, stay joyful, stay happy. I appreciate you too, Fabi. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a wonderful day or night or whenever you're watching this. Stay prayed up. You've got this because God's got you. All right? We love you too. Thanks again. Have a great night. Good night, all. See you on the next one. Bye. Yes, Roy? You said, ma'am, I'm here. I'll be going off in about a minute, though. Oh, you wanted my email. ToyaReneeTalks@gmail.com. It should be in my description. All right, you guys. In 30 seconds, I'll be out. I tried to keep this on for an hour, but I don't want it to be too long. But again, thank you, you guys, each and every one of you. Check out some of my other videos if you'd like. No pressure. Hopefully you leave inspired, motivated, and know that happiness is always within your grasp. It's just around the corner. It's within you. Just how to change your perspective, be the good. Okay? I will see you guys next time. Love you. Bye.